Hey there, welcome back to Star Recapped. Today let's dive into the movie Riot, which came out in 2015. So, the story starts in a prison where we meet a cop named Green. He's getting ready to hand over some cash to a big-shot inmate named Balam. Balam isn't average prisoner. He's living the high life in a special part of the prison, complete with his own guards and fancy amenities. Despite being behind bars, Balam's still running his shady businesses like selling drugs, trafficking people, and moving weapons around. But here's the twist. Balam actually prefers staying in jail because he thinks it's the safest spot where his enemies can't get to him. In the next part, some new guys get brought into the prison. They're told they'll be staying in the same block as Balam. One of them is Jack, a former cop who's accused of some heavy stuff like killing another officer and robbing a bank. Officer Green steps in, beating up Jack a bit, and warning him that life inside won't be easy, especially with his record. The scene flashes back to a week earlier when Jack and his cop buddies decide to rob a bank. But here's the twist. It's not just about the money. They're actually trying to gather proof against Balam and some corrupt government officers who are running the crime business inside the prison. So they pull off the heist, crack open the bank lockers, and grab the evidence they need. But things go wrong really fast. They try to make a getaway, but they're trapped by other officers. In the confusion, Jack's friends are gunned down, but he manages to escape into a building with cops chasing after him. As Jack's about to make his escape, another officer pops up out of nowhere, threatening to take him out. But then Jack does something unexpected. He shows his face to the officer and takes a leap off the building, dragging the officer down with him. Turns out Jack knew this cop was involved in his wife's murder. They both take a fall, but Jack manages to land on his feet while the cop meets a rather unpleasant fate. Miraculously, Jack survives the fall. Now let's fast forward a bit. Jack decides to hand over all the evidence he collected to a reporter named Trisha. He fills her in on all the corruption going on with Balam and the government officials. Jack asks Trisha to take the case to the district attorney's office. Back in the present, Jack finds himself locked up in prison, bunking with a guy named Silva. During lunchtime, Balam's cousin, Semyon, comes up to Jack and demands some protection money. Jack refuses, and when Semyon and his crew try to beat him up, Jack fights back. He gives Semyon a beating, and the guards step in, sending Semyon into solitary confinement. In the next part, Jack gets whisked away to a secret prison where he gets to have a little chat with Balam via security cameras. Balam throws out some threats, warning Jack to stay out of his business or else end up like his wife. But Jack remains completely unfazed by it. Later that night, 3 of Balam's goons sneak into Jack's cell and try to take him down. But surprised, Jack handles them like a pro, without even waking up his cellmate, Silva. Meanwhile, Trisha is on the case, diving into the evidence Jack handed her. After some investigation, she figures out the truth and discovers Jack's real identity. The next day, Trisha gathers all the evidence and heads to the district attorney's office. She's eager to meet the attorney in person, but when she gets there, she's told he's tied up. Instead, they want her to hand over the evidence to Mark, the attorney's assistant. But Trisha's not feeling too sure about Mark, so she decides to hold on to the evidence for now. In the next scene, Trisha's on a mission. She waits patiently outside the attorney's office, hoping to catch him when he steps out. Finally, she gets her chance and spills the beans to Attorney Johnson about all the dirt she's uncovered. Impressed by her bravery, Johnson gives her his personal contact info and offers to lend a hand if she needs it. After her talk with Attorney Johnson, Trisha pays Jack a visit. She lets him know that she's putting the information he gave her to good use. Jack nods, advising her to handle things carefully, then heads out of the visiting area. Later, Jack is visited by another prisoner named William. William advises Jack to be cautious around Balam's gang. Jack doesn't seem bothered by the warning, indicating he's not scared by Balam or Semyon. He even asks William about Balam's location, but William tells him it's top-secret info, known to only a few guards. In the following scene, we switch to a women's prison where 2 inmates are fighting. The guards step in to break it up, and one of the fighters, Elena, is escorted to Balam's area with her head covered. She's brought before Balam with Semyon and some other prisoners in attendance. Turns out Semyon and his crew are trying to shake down Balam for protection money without his knowledge, and Elena's there because she beat up one of Balam's favorite ladies. Shortly after, Balam challenges everyone by offering a big prize of $100,000 to whoever takes down Jack. Without skipping a beat, the prisoners gang up and launch an attack on Jack while he's chatting with William outside. But Jack and William prove they're no pushovers, using their skills to take down their attackers. Meanwhile, Balam gets a call from attorney Johnson, who spills the beans about Trisha and the evidence she's got on him. Balam wastes no time, urging Johnson to kill Trisha while he takes care of Jack before the day's end. Later on, while Jack is busy doing his laundry, a bunch of prison guards show up looking to cash in on Balam's offer. They begin hitting Jack with their batons, but he turns things around and gives them a taste of their own medicine. As Jack heads out of the laundry room, he's met by another group of prisoners itching for a fight. Before things get ugly, Jack tries to reason with them, pointing out that the prize Balam's offering isn't worth the trouble. He explains that if they divide the money among themselves, it'll be peanuts. Realizing the situation, the prisoners back off and leave Jack alone. Meanwhile, Trisha pays a visit to her friend Allison and spills the beans about Balam and all the evidence she's got against him and his associates. In the following scene, tensions rise in the women's prison as Elena attempts to patch things up with Kat, Balam's favorite lady. However, Kat isn't interested in apologies and sparks another fight by punching Elena in the face. Pretending to be unconscious, Elena allows herself to be taken to the prison medical staff for a checkup. When the opportunity arises, she frees herself from her handcuffs using a paperclip, grabs some alcohol and medicine, and hides them in William's cleaning supplies. Then she grabs a tool and sneaks into the air vents on the hunt for the CCTV room. Crawling through the ducts, she maps out her path and eventually finds the room. After her little adventure, Elena heads back to the medical area just in time with William's help. Meanwhile, Trisha pays Jack a visit and hits him with a bombshell. She's got the scoop on him. She asks why he killed another officer. Jack opens up, confessing that Balam's crew, including a cop, were responsible for his wife's murder. In the following scene, Jack receives shocking news. William isn't just another inmate, he's an undercover cop. Jack is stunned and asks him how long he's been undercover. William reveals it's been 6 months. His mission? To expose the corrupt prisoners and government officials working with Balam. He also reveals that Elena is part of the plan, helping gather evidence hidden within the prison. As they're having this serious conversation, they're suddenly attacked by other prisoners. A fight erupts with Jack and William fighting back to defend themselves. After the dust settles, Jack finds himself thrown into solitary confinement, accused of starting the fight. Meanwhile, William is summoned to appear before the prison warden Blaine. As William and Blaine had clashed with Balam's gang previously, Blaine pressures William for more money to maintain his cover in the prison. Meanwhile, Trisha attempts to meet with the district attorney again, but she's informed that Johnson is busy in meetings. Surprisingly, Mark approaches Trisha once more, urging her to hand over the evidence. In the next part, Balam's daughter visits him, resulting in Balam being temporarily let out of his cell and taken to a meeting room. As Balam exits his cell, William notices him and signals Elena to make her move. Following William's signal, Elena pretends to faint, causing a guard to escort her away. After being dragged toward the medical room, Elena and William launch their attack on the warden. While Elena distracts the guards, William, disguised as one of them, heads to the control room. Elena sneaks into the CCTV room and spots Balam preparing to leave the visiting area. With swift action, William unlocks Jack's solitary confinement and sets him free. Jack wastes no time, taking down a guard and wearing his uniform. With William and Elena's guidance, Jack navigates his way to Balam's private cell. Just as they're about to reach their target, Blaine and the guards realize someone's tampered with the CCTV room. Elena manages to slip into the ventilation system to evade capture. With time ticking away, William unlocks all the cell doors, triggering chaos as the prisoners rebel against the guards who had mistreated them. Amidst the chaos, Officer Green attempts to flee, but Jack intervenes, pushing him into a crowd of furious prisoners. Meanwhile, William and Elena are engaged in their own struggles against the attacking inmates. Jack moves towards Balam, but his path is blocked by Semyon, igniting a fierce fight between them. Despite being stabbed by Semyon, Jack overpowers him and bursts into Balam's chamber. Meanwhile, a shocking twist unfolds. Allison has joined forces with the district attorney, Johnson, conspiring against Trisha. Their goal? To eliminate her once and for all. However, just as Allison is about to shoot, Mark, revealed to be an FBI agent, intervenes and saves Trisha. In a surprising twist, it's revealed that Mark has been posing as a prosecutor's assistant all along, working undercover to expose District Attorney Johnson and other corrupt officials. Meanwhile, back at the prison, William takes down Warden Blaine and the guards. Finally, Jack locates Balam, and they both get into an intense one-on-one fight. Balam gains the upper hand, knocking Jack to the ground. As Jack lies there, helpless, memories of his wife's murder flood his mind. This gives him the strength to rise up and fight back, ultimately defeating Balam and avenging his wife's death. In a flash, the SWAT team arrives and swiftly brings the chaotic situation under control at the prison. As things settle down, William introduces Jack and Elena to each other. Later, he informs them that his boss wants to extend gratitude for their help in taking down Balam's criminal empire, both inside and outside the prison. In return, Jack expresses his gratitude to the duo for aiding him in seeking revenge. The FBI steps in, arresting all government officials and cops involved with Balam. The movie wraps up as Jack is taken into custody by William, with the promise of his release soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, hit the like button to support us, and leave a comment if you want us to recap your favorite movie. Until next time, take care.